Yo, how's it going everyone? My name is Matthew and in this video I'm going to show you how I went from broke delivering food for Deliveroo to making thousands of pounds per month just by writing emails for companies. So let's get into it. Basically today's video I'm just going to be talking about how I unbroke myself, like how I went from making 7 to 10 quid an hour, basically just living paycheck to paycheck, to making like $1,000 a month for each client that I have. So yeah, what was I doing when I was broke? Basically, I was in university studying media production, which is like camera work and film production. Like it's pretty straightforward. But yeah, I wasn't really working anywhere. I was doing like kind of like side jobs and like little business ventures of my own, but I wasn't really making any real money. So yeah, like I actually started a dropshipping store last year with a friend of mine, and we basically just sold like dash cams. So you know those little cameras you see in cars that basically just like record accidents and stuff. So yeah, I had that business for a while, and I basically just like marketed through Instagram and stuff. I made probably like $1,000 or something off it, but it wasn't really anything significant. Like it wasn't a huge business that I could scale to like actually make a proper income. But yeah, I was learning different things along the way, and yeah, then I started doing like Deliveroo, which was basically just riding my bike and delivering food for people, and I was getting probably paid like £7 to £10 per hour, which is, it's okay. Like it's probably like minimum wage for my age, which is like, I'm like 20 now, so it was okay for university, but I knew that I could use my skills to make a lot more money online if I just knew what I was doing. So yeah, freelance copywriting was basically where you contact companies and offer to sell them your services, and your services are basically just writing better sales copy for them. Now sales copy is just like anything you see that is trying to sell you something in print. So think product descriptions or emails or flyers or anything that's basically just trying to sell you something. That was basically what I was doing. So how I got started was I basically just started reading up on the fundamentals of copywriting. And it took a bit of time to find like valuable sources that weren't just people trying to sell me something all the time. Like there's no shame in selling a course or a book or something, but if you don't have any value to give before that, then it's kind of pointless. So yeah, I was learning from the likes of Ben Settle and Bob Bly. These are like really established copywriters. So yeah, I used this analogy in the last video, and I think it applies well to learning any new skill. Basically, learning a new skill is pretty simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. Basically, you just have to learn like the fundamentals or basics of any skill, and then practice until you get good enough. So say you want to get really good at playing tennis. Now you could sit and read all day about how to hit your shots and how to move and how to do all these like special tricks and stuff, but if you're not actually out there practicing how to play tennis, you're never going to get any good at it. So what you need to do is learn the fundamentals and practice on them. Just like, obviously with a skill like copywriting, you're going to be reading a lot and like absorbing information and learning stuff, so that's okay, but you have to actually be practicing as well. So what I like to do whenever I was starting was just like write an email or an article per day, and even though I got like a client after like a month and a half, I'll get to that later how I got that. Basically I wasn't planning on being an expert after a month, but I was planning on just being good enough that I could make money from it, which is the main important thing. So yeah, that was the first step. Basically just learned and practiced, and I was able to get good at it quite quickly because I was consistent about it. So step 2, what I did next was I basically just solidified my offer, like figured out exactly what I was going to do for companies, and then figured out what companies I want to write for. So I started with like fitness and healthcare companies. Like I think my first client was like a skincare company. So basically what I would do is study different copywriters in the health and fitness niche. So yeah, once I had probably learned like my niche and I'd practiced a good bit about copywriting, now I had to actually send some emails. So then once I had done all that, I set up an email address. And it wasn't just like a Gmail address, it was like, I spent like 99p or something on a domain. I basically just bought like morganmail.co.uk because it was 99p and it's a decent enough sounding email. Then once I bought the domain, I just hooked it up to Google, and basically it's really easy to do that. Like you can just go on and Google it, like how to set up an email address for your professional company. And once I had my email, which was just matthew@morganmail.co.uk, I still have that one if you want to get in contact with me. But yeah, basically once I set that up, I started to send emails out to companies. And how I did this was basically just went on to different social media websites and Google and like different search engines, and just went through companies that were advertising their products. So yeah, it was very important that I did this because Basically, if I had just targeted like any fitness companies, I could have been targeting people that didn't even understand what copywriting was. So yeah, that's why I focused on targeting companies that already did digital marketing, because they understood like I didn't need to convince them that what I was going to do was going to make them money. I just needed to convince them that I was the right person for the job. So then I started sending out like 100 emails a week. And I did this because I knew that this was kind of a numbers game. Like, you have to send like hundreds of emails out before you get a few clients. So yeah, these companies are constantly getting pitched different business services and stuff. So it makes sense that you would have to contact a couple of hundred and kind of just play the numbers game with it. So yeah, after a while, I started getting some emails back. Basically, companies were just asking me if I could tell them a bit more about myself, like what experience I had and what I wanted to do for them. And then I actually was able to set up some calls. Yeah, once I got on the phone with these clients, I basically just offered to do like a trial, like single email for them, and they could see how I did for their website, like if they made more sales. And yeah, to my surprise, it actually worked. Like, I was able to make some companies like literally 3 or 4 times as many sales as they were usually making with my emails. And that's when I knew I was actually decent at it. Because before I was just thinking, am I actually gonna be this good? Like, it's hard to know when you're beginning if you're actually going to be able to make a company money. Until you do it, like, you're not going to know. So yeah, once I started actually getting a couple of clients, I would make them money for their company, and then I would do like different stuff for them. So I would maybe do like product descriptions, or even like ad copy. Like if they're putting out Facebook ads, I would write the copy for it. And basically then they were starting to refer me to their friends and other companies that they knew. So yeah, the price range is kind of varied from different companies because I was doing different services for them. So for one company, I might be getting paid like $500 a month, but for another company, it might be $1,500 per month. And that's because I was doing different loads of work for them. Like, some companies didn't need a lot of work, but some companies needed a lot more. Basically what I did is I just kept doing this and kept getting more referrals, and I was able to start making like a decent income per month. So yeah, that's basically how I went from making very little money and basically being broke all the time to actually having a decent business that relied on me. Like, I didn't have to work for anybody else. I had clients, but I wasn't answering to anyone. So yeah, before I end the video, I just wanted to explain a little opportunity I'm kind of offering now. I'm only starting this because I have a YouTube channel and I kind of want to make more content, so this will help me to do that. So yeah, basically what I'm doing is I'm going to offer my £1,000 per month premium copywriting service for £100. Basically this is just for like smaller companies that can't really afford the services that I or other copywriters would usually charge for. So yeah, in this £100 offer, I'm basically just going to be offering like a 500-word product description for your main product and a 500-word email that you can send out to your email list if you have one. And basically where I got the idea was, a guy messaged me on Instagram asking me how I could fix his website. So I was giving him a few pointers, and then he kind of asked me like how much my services were. I kind of knew that I charged a bit much for a company of his size. So yeah, basically I just offered him this £100 service because I wanted to see how like a £1,000 expensive premium copywriting service would apply to like a small dropshipping business. So before I put the copy onto his website, he was making like $100 to $150 per day in sales, with some days not even reaching $100. And after I implemented the copy on his website, he went from the $150 days to $360 in one day. So yeah, if you're interested, just get in contact. Like, I'm not gonna like try and pressure you into buying anything. It's literally 100% up to you. I'm just doing this so I can have like some content from a YouTube channel. So that's gonna do it for the video. If you've got any questions, please leave them down in the comments because I will definitely read all of them and like reply to them. And yeah, just like and subscribe. If you've got any like questions or anything that you don't want to comment, you can feel free to just email them to me. Like, I've got my email up on the screen again. But yeah, thanks very much for watching the video, and peace.